Do I want a mug or a cup? Let's do this one again. I like this one. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to a yappy girl vlog. That's what I'm calling it when I just want to hang out with you guys and chat for the day. This is quite sad. Look how little cold brew we have left. And this has probably been my favorite cold brew ever. Ever. The hint of vanilla is so nice. I think I'm going to keep this jar too because it's perfect size for making homemade cold brew. Luckily, I have this Trader Joe's coffee concentrate to the rescue. So I'll just put a little bit of that in. I find coffee concentrate not even that strong. Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I went to bed last night like a kid on Christmas. I always say this. Like, I was so excited to vlog today and just like hang out with you guys and catch up. We're having a yappy girl vlog. We're just gonna hang out for the day and see what we get up to. I feel like I always say this, like so much to catch you guys up on, but it's just like little random things. And I just feel like we haven't like hung out in a while because, well, we've hung out in vlogs, but I was in Toronto, came back, filmed a vlog, went to Connecticut, came home, filmed a vlog, and I loved the themed vlogs. Do not get me wrong. I've really realized I love a mix of both. Getting to add in like the thrift with me's and the book videos and the just like a bit more putting my spin on something that's a bit more like curated, I guess, and like trendy, like the life resets or things like that. And I love a good mix of both. I feel like that's when I'm my happiest. Like the summer week of my life, trying to complete my bucket list. That was so fun. But sometimes I just need a good old chatty vlog where we just like hang out for the day. And I feel like adding these in kind of like just helps balance everything out. I just want to hang out before we jump into like a bunch of fun videos. I have my monthly thrift with me, but it's probably going to end up being the first week of August. That's coming up. I really want to film one of those videos that Haley Pham and Sarah Crowley does. It's like an ultimate book video where we just talk about like recent reads, a book haul. I want to share with you guys how I rate books based on genres, how I decide what books to buy, and just like almost like a hobby vlog, like a day at home, just like talking about books. What else did I have planned? Oh, my monthly budget video. I'm not going to film a monthly reset this month just because I'm still kind of on the like not setting goals, and that way in September we'll have a big epic one because I'll have tons of favorites and stuff to share with you guys. But yeah, just like a bunch of fun videos coming up. I really want to do another summer week in the life, kind of checking things off the bucket list because I had so much fun with that video, and just maybe some slow summer days. Catch you guys up on everything crazy going on, but I am an introvert who loves being in my house, so yeah. Now, not actually much going on, but I feel like I have some little updates for you guys. So yeah, but cheers, good morning. We got a nice little iced coffee. We got a little eye mask going on, and I had a really good sleep last night. So good. You know, when you like wake up and you're like spaced out because you're just kind of waiting for the coffee to hit, that's me right now. That's fully me. But I have some book reviews for you guys. I'll probably do those on my lunch break, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna read next. This is my issue, you guys, okay? Now, all I do is read from the library, and I don't read books in my own library. So we need to find a better balance because, listen, now that I know that I can get any book I want basically for free because I live in a small town and no one uses the library here, I'm never buying, like, I don't really buy many books anymore, which is probably great for, like, my business bank account, but I never read books from my own library. So we need to figure out a plan for that. Stay tuned. I just picked up 4 new books yesterday. I have to decide what I'm going to read next because, like I said, I finished 3 books over the since I've been home, which has been so nice. I really did spend the weekend like relaxing and reading a ton, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So I have some reviews for you guys later, but now we got to figure out what to read next. We've got Annie LeBlanc is Not Dead Yet. I don't even know what this is about. Every 10 years in the strange little town of Lanning, California, one person is chosen to return from the dead. Will they be able to discover a loophole that keeps Annie for good? Okay, that kind of sounds interesting. We've got The Rachel Incident by Caroline O'Donoghue. A novel about friends, lovers, Ireland, and chaos, and a young woman desperately trying to manage all 3. That sounds good. Chandler talk about this book, and I really want to read it. Annie Bought by Sierra Greer. This is about it's not gonna be for everybody. AI girlfriend bot. It just says, this is an exploration of humanity with the powerful narrative drive of My Dark Vanessa, an explosive meditation on intimacy, power, autonomy, and control. I talked about this in a like reading sci-fi books video, and it sounded really interesting. And then my hold came through on the next Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine, which is the sequel to the last Mrs. Parrish. And I don't fully remember how the last book ended because I read it like over a year and a half ago. So I gotta figure out if I want to, maybe they'll give us like a recap in the book. It says in the book that someone's gonna come back from their past looking for revenge, and I'm worried it's someone from the last book that I'm not gonna remember. So anyways, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna read next. I kind of think I might read Annie Bot, honestly. I feel like it's such a quick little read. I think it's like, yeah, 211 pages. So I think I'm gonna do Annie Bot. I'm also reading Husbands and Lovers, but I feel like I need something not like light and fluffy compared to that, but kind of light and fluffy. It's giving like Kristen Hanna historical fiction vibes because it's got the two POVs from two different timelines. And I started Reckless. Oh, I need to find another good rom-com. If you guys have any good contemporary romance recommendations on audiobook, send them my way because listen, I have realized I love listening to romance books on audiobook. I'm trying to figure out what I want to listen to next. I gotta figure out what I want to do before I start work. I don't know. Maybe get like a little bit ready for the day. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go sit on the couch for like 5 minutes though and just figure out what I want to do. Okay, you guys, I decided to come outside. I brought the book just in case I want to read, but I'm not too sure yet. But we've got some backyard updates for you guys. So, I don't know if I have any clips from before, but this used to be like all shrubs and like hostas. We decided to rip everything out, start from scratch. We have like weed tarp down below and then we mulched it. And I think it just looks so nice and clean. So we did that. Unfortunately, my flower garden did not survive and the weeds attacked everything. So we need to start from scratch. But my chaos garden is thriving, you guys. There is so much blooming in here. So many little flowers. I think yesterday I saw a yellow one. Yeah. Look at this yellow one. It's so pretty. So yeah, the chaos garden, she is thriving. I don't know what these are, but that's doing well at least. I finished the first chapter of that book. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, and I'm so intrigued to see where the story is going to go. And it read really easy, and it's, like I said, it's pretty short, so I'm hoping I can finish that in the next like day or two. Like I'm already thinking about the book, and I want to just keep reading it. I can't. I have to work. It's like 7:40. So I'm gonna get ready for the day super quick. I just feel like sometimes when I put a little bit of makeup on, I feel just a little bit more productive. So that's what we're gonna do. I've had a few people asking about like my makeup routine, and it never changes. It is pretty much the same thing every day, but I can share with you guys the products super quick that I'm gonna be using. I'm not gonna do my makeup on camera because if I do, I'm gonna yap for quite literally way too long. But I'm wearing like more of a foundation, like medium coverage. I use the It Cosmetics like original CC cream. If I want like a little bit of light coverage, like if I'm filming but I just don't want to like wear foundation like in the summer especially, I love the It Cosmetics Nude Glow, which is kind of more like a tinted moisturizer CC cream. It also has SPF 40 in it, so more of like a tinted sunscreen. And then I use the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is my favorite blush. You guys know I love a good terracotta blush in the summer. This is like a good sun-kissed blush, I would say. It's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy. Hopefully, I don't really know what the autofocus is like on this, but hopefully you guys can see that. And then I literally just do my brows, and then I put on a bit of mascara. I got this in PR, Lancome Lash Idol. I really, really like it. And I have long curly eyelashes anyway, so I could pretty much honestly get away with any mascara. So I don't know if I would repurchase this just because it's a little bit on the pricier side, but I do really like it. So I've been using that. And then if I just need to do a little bit of concealer, instead of doing like a CC cream, I just use the NARS Creamy Concealer. This is the only one I found that doesn't break me out. So there's definitely a few products like foundation, CC cream, and concealer that I do a bit more high-end because they don't break me out. And then things like blush, bronzer, I can do drugstore as long as they don't have any pore clogging ingredients. So that's kind of my everyday makeup. And then I always set with the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. This stuff is amazing. But yeah, I'm going to throw on a YouTube video and get ready super, super quick. Makeup is done. Literally takes me less than 5 minutes. And y'all know the drill. These are my favorite earrings ever. I feel like they're just like the perfect size, and I gotta put everything away in my little caddy super quick. I got one of these recently just from Marshall's. It's like $14 because I had everything in a makeup bag, but I found I was constantly digging to find stuff. And when I stayed at Brianna's, she had one of these, and I was like, that's such a smart like way to store your makeup so you can see it. And this is all the makeup I own. I don't have anything else. When I run out, I'll buy something. But yeah, I love this little caddy, but I have to put everything back in it because I lay everything out when I'm getting ready. And Matt just texted me that there are sheets in the dryer, so I need to go grab those, and I'm going to change the sheets on the bed a little bit later on. Got the sheets up. Don't think I'm going to be changing them quite yet just because I'm about to start work in a few minutes. I will do that later. I have to like muster up the motivation to change a duvet cover on my own, or I could just wait for Matt to come home, I guess. But I got a lot of questions on where our bedding was from when we did the bedroom makeover, and the duvet cover and pillowcases, like the striped one, is from Brooklinen. I wanted to say a huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. We've been sleeping with Brooklinen sheets for over 2 years now, which is crazy. I personally sleep with their linen sheets because they are super lightweight, but they're also cozy, and they're a great year-round sheet set to have. Lightest, most breathable fabric that Brooklinen offers. Moisture wicking properties that actually make it cooler than cotton, and both Matt and I, well, Matt runs warm when he sleeps, and I run warm now because I have 2 dogs that sleep in the bed with us. So we definitely need something that's going to keep us cool. We love the linen sheets because they're perfect for those warm days, warm summer evenings, but then also those like winter evenings when it's colder as well. And if you guys are new here, I was going to say Brooklinen is a bedding company, but there's so much more than that. They also do like towels, bathrobes, items for your home, blankets, quilts, comforters. Like they really do it all. Everything with them is designed for joy, but also built for comfort, which I just love. I feel like that's the perfect way to explain them. And one of my favorite things about Brooklinen is how customizable it is. So if you're like me, like to switch up your bedding based on the seasons, they have you covered. And if you buy one of their hardcore bundles, you actually save 20%. So instead of buying everything separately, you can buy everything together, but that doesn't come at the cost of not being able to customize it. Because I know with some companies, when you buy everything all in one, you kind of just have to pick like one color, whereas with Brooklinen, you can still customize your bundle, which saves you 20%. So for us, for example, we always typically do a cream or white sheet set, and then we opt for a really fun duvet cover. I feel like one of the best things that we did was invest in like a good quality duvet cover, especially with having 2 dogs now. And we've bought Brooklinen out of pocket as well. Like we've bought our own duvet covers and sheet sets for them just because we do truly really love them as a brand. But we find with Brooklinen, they hold up really, really well to the pets. And as always, I have a 15% off code for you guys. So if you guys go to the link down below, you guys can get 15% off your purchase. Thank you to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. Better look at the one we have on the bed right now. I just love the different kind of thicknesses of the blue stripes. I think it's such a unique duvet cover, but this one just gets really dirty with the dogs. So we're going to change it back out for this one probably later, and I'll probably recruit Matt's help on this. I don't really want to do it alone, but I at least brought it up on the bed. So I did my part. Let's go start work for the day. You know, when it rains and it either cools everything down or makes everything super hot. Just made it like 10 times hotter in this house, but I've got the AC on, so hopefully that kicks in. I also just had to bring this mirror upstairs. It just got delivered, so frizzy and wavy from the humidity. To say, I'm obsessed with Hollister right now. This tank top, I have it in 3 colors and I've been wearing it every single day. It is the perfect summer tank top if you have a larger chest, or even if you don't, I guess, because I don't have to wear a bra with it. And it's so flattering. I'll try and link it. I sent it to Brianna to pick some up, and she said they were on sale and sold out, so hopefully they've restocked. But they're the best. They're like a really breathable fabric. I feel like you can wear them to work out, wear them around the house. They're not super low cut either, which I like, and I really, really like them. But I'm in our spare bedroom right now because I don't think I've given you guys an update, except if you follow me on Instagram, you've been following the paint saga. So we are about to, well, I should have actually started last week because I have to send this in to a brand on Monday, and like I have less than a week to do it. We are doing our spare bedroom because Brianna and Gray are coming to stay with us for our wedding reception. And right now we have the day bed in here, and we're keeping the day bed. We're never going to get rid of that. However, most of our friends have like a tall significant other, and I just don't think the day bed is really long enough for our friends that would come stay with us. So the day bed's actually going to go in my office. Not right now. We have a whole, like, Matt and I finally came up with our like big project plan for next year. We're hoping to do some changes to the second floor, which would involve having a bit of a bigger office, putting the day bed in there. I'll get into that, probably not in this video. You found the silver lining in the fact that our bathroom leaked, the one that's like gutted, and we're just gonna totally knock the walls down and make it a bigger open hallway, second floor, make the office a little bigger, kind of tweak some stuff, and I'll share the details with that kind of like once we have them, but we're just in the beginning stages of planning that out. So all that to say, the day bed is going to go in there. We're going to have a full-size bed in here. And we actually love our bed so much in our bedroom that we got the same bed in a queen. And we sold the white mound just because the mound is actually really wide. It has like overhang pieces and so much like dog hair gets trapped on there. And because we don't have a lot of room in this like little nook area, I'll show you guys in a second, we needed like a bed that was as skinny as possible. So out of pocket, we only ended up paying like $40 for this bed because we sold the Malm and got this one. And this one already is like less than $170 on Amazon, and it's really good quality. I'll also put like a mood board of what we're doing for the spare bedroom. I think I'm going to film a home vlog this weekend, kind of putting it all together. We'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, so it's like a very moody vibe, which is like a little out of my comfort zone, but I think it's going to be really nice in here. This room gets so much natural light because we have two really big windows in here that we can kind of play around with something a bit moodier. And I mean, paint is expensive, but at the end of the day, if we really, really hate it, we can always just paint it over and change it. So I'm really excited. It's like really out of my comfort zone, but I think it's going to be really, really nice. And we're going to do some kind of like mixed, like the black bed with the gold. And I'm really looking forward to this like transformation. It's going to be so fun. And it's relatively an easy project. The only thing I just have to do is paint. But you guys, if you know me, you know I love painting. As long as I like get it painted, everything else is easy. Matt can assemble the bed. We already have the mattress. We have like a ton of Brooklinen sheets and stuff from when we had a queen. So we don't even have to buy duvet covers or anything, put the mirror in the spot, and then we just have to hang some curtains. And I'm hoping to find a piece of art to put here. I'm on a time crunch, and usually when you're on a time crunch, you don't find anything you like, but I'm really hoping I can find something. And then we need to add like some sort of light in here, whether it's like a floor lamp or some sconces. I have to start that project, but we also got a new vanity, which I can pan over a shot of what that looks like after. I'll give you guys a tour of the room. It's so nice. We just need something a little bit bigger. The one that we got at the garage sale was like $10, and it helped me decide that I really wanted a vanity here, but it was a little bit small. And this one just kind of fits the vibe a bit more. It's a bit more antique looking and it has a really beautiful mirror. It's really dark wood, which I think will help bring the moodiness to this space. My plan for, I don't know if it'll happen today or tomorrow, but I need to at least paint the nook part of the bedroom so that we can get that rolling. Once, you know, these like this little nook 3 wall area is painted, we can build the bed, and then I can just like everything else, there's nothing really here, like I can just paint. But I feel like I'll start to be able to visualize it once the bed is up, because we still have to like decide on curtains, and I have a bunch from Amazon, but we still have to like kind of figure out what we're gonna do. My goal is to at least paint this little nook. Naturally, I have no rollers left, so I'm gonna have to go get some today after work probably. And my hope is to do some painting after work today. And then I think after this, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. That wraps up like 5 home projects with Remax. We did like 5 budget-friendly home projects in 5 months, and I've had so much fun doing them, and it's really helped us like get a lot of projects rolling. But I definitely want a little bit of a break. Plan is come the fall, and when it starts to get colder out, we will start working on the kitchen. I'm trying to decide if I want to paint the cabinets myself or hire someone to do it. I just am scared I'm not going to do a good job of it and it's going to look bad. But everyone I've contacted is like booked for like 6 months or so. So I'm still trying to decide on that. And if you guys hired someone or you did it yourself, like let me know what your thoughts are on it, because I just feel like I wouldn't do a great job at it. I don't know. Painting a wall is one thing, but like painting your kitchen cabinets that you have to look at every day, that kind of scares me. So let me kind of show you guys the space in case you've never seen it before, but it is so chaotic and messy right now, so I'm warning you. Okay, so here is the nook. That's our bedroom down there, and then this is the little nook that the bed's gonna go into. Like I said, we have the day bed in here right now, and that's gonna come out. We're gonna put the full bed in here, and I think it'll just help. This room is like, it's not big, but it's not small. It's just like an awkward size, like any bedroom in an old home. I think once I paint this nook, like these 3 walls here, and put the bed in, I'll feel like I've made some progress. And then we can kind of make decisions on like curtains and stuff. And then I can just paint the rest of the walls. Then I see about the rest of the walls is that there's nothing like really in the way because the mattress will be obviously on the bed. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know the saga of the paint and how hard it was for me to pick a paint color. But I ended up going with this top guy here, which is Debonair by Sherwin-Williams. It was between these two and I kept saying that I wanted something in the middle. So I ended up just going one shade darker. I love it so much. Super out of my comfort zone, like I said, to do a dark moody room. But this room gets so much natural light because we have two really big windows here that I think it's going to work out great. Stella, I just need to know how that's comfortable. How in the world are you comfortable there? She's like obsessed with sleeping like a little pretzel in my office and I don't understand why. We literally have a giant king size bed that you can sleep on and you want to sleep here? Yeah, you're the smart one sleeping on the bed. I don't know what your sister is doing. You guys, I just had a knock at the door. Let's see what's in this box. Holy cow! I'm assuming this is for the new cruise ship, which is the Disney Destiny. What is my life? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my god, there's a base bag in here. I'm gonna cry. Discover the destiny of Disney Cruise Line's newest ship behind the doors below. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. They put so much thought into their stuff. Look, oh, this is gonna be so exciting. We really have to take our first Disney cruise. I literally just said I wasn't gonna cry. Oh my gosh. It literally has the cruise line like logo on it. And I love the color of this. Oh no, Lila thinks I'm sad. Mommy's not sad, it's okay. Okay, what's in here? Box, and each door has different patches in it. So far we have a Pirates one, Spidey, and then Mr. Olaf. Sorry, I'm like literally shaking. Okay. What is this one? I don't know what this one is. Let's see. Who is it? There's like two patches. Oh, we've got like a superhero mini. And then, oh, we have Groot. Wow. And then you can use these to customize your bag. What is my life? Wow. This thing is amazing. To the Disney team, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I am so excited. And maybe we'll have to go on the Disney Destiny as our first cruise ship. Wow, this is so exciting. I can't believe I get things like this. I really can't. I really can't. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. You already know what's about to go down if we're sitting in this spot. We have some books to talk about. And I just ate some hot dogs for lunch. Very on brand for me. I scarfed them down because I wanted to like take the rest of my lunch break to review these books for you guys. Let's start with The Paradise Problem. This was so much fun. I highly recommend for a summer read. I ended up giving this like, I'm between 4.5 and 4.75 stars. It's definitely not a perfect 5 for me, but I don't think I've had a perfect 5-star read romance book this year, have I? Oh, I guess actually Funny Story was, but do you consider Emily Henry romance or literary fiction with a splash of romance? I'm not too sure. I have not had this much fun reading a book in I don't know how long. I was laughing out loud. The main character was so relatable and funny, and it was just one of those books that I feel like we could be friends. Like I just really connected, and it never happens to me that I really connect with a main character. And I just loved Anna so much. I thought she was a freaking hoot. And it was just the way that the dialogue and her inner thoughts were written that it just really felt relatable. There was just something about Christina Lauren's writing. And I think I'm going to go back now and read the one that came out last year. Is it called Something Wilder? It's like a treasure hunt or something. Because I skipped over that one. But now knowing how much I loved this, I kind of want to read that. I feel like this is the perfect beach read. There is a decent amount of spice in this, which as we all know, I love a spicy romance book, so I was kind of here for it. I have to say, this reminded me so much of Crazy Rich Asians. So if you liked Crazy Rich Asians, I feel like you would really like this. Just like a lot of toxic rich family drama. And I love reading about that stuff, honestly. I've never watched Succession, but a lot of the Goodreads reviews said it was like if you like Succession and Crazy Rich Asians, you would love this. And I definitely get the Crazy Rich Asians vibes. Anna and West got married, like a little fake marriage, so that she could get subsidized housing. And then as soon as she graduated, they didn't get divorced, but like he moved out, they went their separate ways. It was very much like a marriage of convenience. And now, 3 years later, Liam is going to his sister's wedding in Singapore, and his family truly believes that he is married because he also had a reason for doing it. He wanted to get his family's inheritance, and I think in order to get it, he had to be married for 5 years. So his family still thinks that they are married. Basically has to like go to Anna's door and be like, I know I haven't seen you in 3 years, but can you come be my fake wife in Singapore at my like sister's wedding? Like a marriage of convenience slash, I wouldn't say enemies to lovers, but friends to lovers, marriage of convenience to lovers, which isn't usually my favorite trope, but this was so much fun. I wasn't head over heels about the ending, which is why it wasn't like a 5-star read for me, but it was really, really close. So I highly recommend, and the audiobook was so much fun. And then we have House of Glass by Sarah Peckenham, which Sarah Peckenham often writes with Greer Hendricks. They usually co-author, but this is a solo novel of hers. And once again, I'm in between a 3.75 star and a 4 star. So we'll just say 3.75 for now, which for a thriller is not bad. I feel like it's so important to remember too that how people rate books is so different. Like how I rate a romance book versus a thriller book versus a fantasy book versus a literary fiction book is going to be really, really different. And for me, most of my thriller rating is just based on like how much I enjoyed the book. Whereas things with like romance include like how deeply I connected to the characters and how real it was, which is why I love like Emily Henry and Ashley Poston, because they bring in a lot of real world, it's deeper than surface level kind of. Whereas with a thriller, I feel like I rate it kind of more off of just like how much fun I'm having reading it and how much I enjoy the twists and turns, which I always say this, but like I could guess the twist that you don't and vice versa, and our ratings could be totally different. So take my ratings with a grain of salt because you could rate this 5 stars or 1 star. Doesn't mean it's a bad book. I feel like I struggle to try and explain this book, but this follows Stella. And Stella is a best interest attorney, which means that she's often brought into cases for the best interest of the child. So she's brought into this family. The parents are getting divorced and the nanny just died. Brought in to help their daughter Rose. She's 9. You know, she possibly witnessed the death, and so she's like not speaking. She's very traumatized, and you're kind of just trying to figure out who killed the nanny. Like the first half, super fast paced, kind of slowed down in the middle, and I just didn't love the whodunit, which is just like a personal choice, right? Like I just didn't love the person who ended up doing it. Like I just didn't feel like it was like a satisfying ending, if that makes sense. I do recommend it, like if you can get it from the library or from Book of the Month or something. It was a really great read, and maybe you will love who did it, but I just didn't love like the ending and how it wrapped up. But overall, it was a good, fun summer thriller. And yeah, probably gonna sit around 3.75 stars, which as we all know, it's not a bad rating. So those were the books that I read recently. And now I'm trying to find a new audiobook to listen to. I'm actually wondering, should I do Christina Lauren's last book, the one that I said I wanted to read? What's it called? Something Wilder? Nice. Okay, it literally says available July 31st. Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. It's the same narrators too. Okay, I'm definitely going to listen to this. It has something to do with like a treasure hunter, or it's like her first love or something. Okay, that sounds really interesting. I think I'm actually going to read that. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to start this and probably listen to that while I paint.
No sense, and it just creates this like level of tension and frustration. Example of the Northern Army is kind of comprised of a lot of like named warriors. Kind of asked for better energy. You're recounting events from their emotional point of view. Like,
hi guys, hello. We have obviously started painting. I think the thing about painting I forget is how quick it is if you have like a good YouTube video or podcast on. Hopefully I'm not too washed out right now because the walls are dark, so I'm not sure if the camera knows what to do because we're so used to having white walls in the house. I'm glad I took everyone's advice of go a little bit lighter because it's going to be obviously darker once you have it on all the walls, and then of course your second coat of paint. So for example, this is the color of the paint on the brush, and then look how dark it is on the wall. At first I got the paint from Home Depot and I was like, this is not the right color. And then I started painting it, and obviously like, once it dries, it's dark. And did my first coat, and my watch thought I was doing a workout because let me tell you, painting on a second floor in the heat of summer, because obviously like AC, you know, gets hotter on the second floor because, you know, your AC is like in your basement or your first floor, hot air rises. I'm like breaking a sweat. I had to take my makeup off because I was so warm. And I've been only painting for 50 minutes. I only know that because it's literally tracking a workout. I definitely think we're going to be fine on time because I painted the whole nook and then the whole window wall there in 45 minutes. And so if I even do 45 minutes tomorrow and just finish up the first coat on, there's only 2 walls left and then this half wall, then Friday I can do a second coat everywhere. And I totally forgot, but I have a tattoo appointment tomorrow. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't put it in my calendar, and then she just texted me, my friend, to confirm. So I'll be in the city, so I'll probably pick up another jug of paint. I'd honestly maybe keep going today. However, the issue is we have so much crap in here, and I had to move the daybed into the center of the room that I don't really know where to push things anymore. Like, I think I have to start moving stuff out of here. I guess I can show you guys what I've done so far, but obviously keep in mind it's the first coat and it's kind of like splotchy in some spots. Also, the previous owners, when they painted in like there's globs on the wall. And I don't know, I guess I could sand them down maybe, but you could just kind of tell they painted like a little sloppily because there's just kind of like big globs of paint. I'm really, really happy with this color. I definitely think the other one would have been too light, and then the darker one would have been way too dark in here because, like a lot of you guys mentioned, once you paint all the walls, like it already feels darker in here, and I love it because we have such big windows in here. So it's gonna be a little darker too once we do the second coat. Shit, I just realized that I patched up spots on the wall and then I didn't sand them before I painted, so now there's like painted spackle. Oh, okay, whatever, that's fine. I guess I can sand it down tomorrow. Oh my god. Sometimes I get too excited to paint that I don't look first at anything, any holes that need to be patched, nothing. I also need to pick up trim paint when I'm out tomorrow too because it took off there was blinds in here and I had to patch up all those holes. I'm gonna call it a day now. I'm gonna go eat a snack. I'm really hungry. I had lunch pretty early and I really want to read that book Annie bought. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm so intrigued by it. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys. I bought myself a paddleboard for my birthday, an inflatable one on Amazon. They were having a sale after Prime Day actually, and I'm really, really excited about it. So I did get myself that for my birthday. I've been wanting one for years, and when I went to the flea market with my mom on Saturday, obviously it was in the Glebe, and so you drive past the Rideau Canal, and so many people were paddleboarding, and I've been paddleboarding so many times before. Like, I love paddleboarding. There's paddleboards at the cottage. I've always wanted my own, but we haven't really lived near water that I would have paddleboarded in. I know some people do paddleboard in the Ottawa River, but I don't think I personally would, just like with the bacteria levels and stuff. Like, that's just me. I'm wanting one for years. I've been saying it to Matt for quite literally years. And when we moved here, I was like, oh, I should really get one because we have so many rivers and creeks and things around us. On my birthday weekend, Matt was at work and I texted him. I was like, man, I really want to get a paddleboard. Like, all these people are paddling and it just looks like such a perfect weekend morning. And he was like, honestly, you should just get yourself one for your birthday. So I looked and they were having a sale, and I looked at other places too. Amazon was really affordable for paddleboards, and this one was like a 4.8 and it had 15,000 reviews or something. So I have it. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I do have it. And then Matt, for his birthday, I got him an inflatable kayak because the joke has always been, well, not the joke, but like, he'll kayak and I'll paddleboard. I love sinking funds because I have a celebration sinking fund for birthdays and we typically don't do presents. I really wanted to get him one so that he could come with me. And so I got it this weekend and I put it in my trunk because obviously he has his own car. And then when we went to the beach on my birthday on Sunday, I didn't take it out because I literally told Matt, I said, your birthday present is in the trunk. And then he totally forgot. He opened the trunk and he saw his birthday present, which is fine because he's so excited about it. But now he keeps texting me being like, if I get a paddleboard, if I get a kayak for my birthday, do you want to go this weekend? And so I think it's really cute. And I knew that I wanted to get him one because he would never buy it for himself, even though he's also been wanting one for years. So we're a little like paddleboard kayak duo now. Yeah, that's in my trunk. I need to probably take it out of the car now. I'll probably maybe unbox that well, it's just like in a box right now. I don't want to unbox it till I use it, but yeah, I can link the one that I got down below. I love it. It's like white and blue. I can put a picture here of what it looks like. It's so cute. And then Matt's actually got from Canadian Tire because they didn't have a lot of kayaks. I'm assuming maybe they had a sale on Prime Day because they were sold out. So I ended up getting his at Canadian Tire, and I was going to originally get him a one-person one. However, there wasn't a big difference in price between the one and two-person one, and the two-person one had better reviews that you could use it solo or with two people, so I'd rather have the option to do that. Whereas if you get the one-person one, you obviously have another person in it. So I got him the two-person one, but I really need a snack. I think I'm going to go grab a protein bar or something. Yappy Girl update. This vlog is like a literary fiction book that's like no plot, just vibes. That's the best way I can explain it, honestly. So, okay, you guys, here it is. I painted the whole nook here and up until this wall here. So I just have this wall left to paint. And then this, well, this is actually a small wall right here. It's just like a little half wall. You can kind of definitely tell here that I did one coat of white paint and called it a day. So really, really happy with it. Really like the color. It's kind of coming off on a glare because of the window, but I really love it. And I can't wait to see what it looks like after 2 coats. There's some spots that are kind of still wet, like here. Lobs almost. I don't know if I can maybe sand these down. That's not for me. If I can sand these maybe. It's not even spackle, like it's just straight up globs of paint. So I gotta figure out what to do with that. But I'm gonna clean all this up. Guys, hello. It is currently 6 and we are making frozen pizza for dinner. We're not having spaghetti because we didn't feel like it. So that's the justification that I have. It just poured rain here and we lost power for a sec. So that was my sign to stop working. I was doing some taxes and bookkeeping because I've decided I want to, what? You have to do your taxes.
No.
No?
Don't pay the government
Did
money.
you have a nice little at-home workout?
I did. Felt good actually. I didn't want to go out in the rain. It's still raining.
Yeah, it's still raining. I just want to like be ahead of my bookkeeping, so I just did my whole month of, well, it's not the end of the month yet. It's only July 20 something. So anyways, all this to say, we're having a frozen pizza for dinner. I'm clapping my hands. I just texted Brianna. I said, I'm so mad at you right now. And I just like left it at that. And then she read it and she was like, oh my God. And I was like, because you're going to Disney without me.
I know.
It's rude.
Yeah, well, you may want to keep an eye on it.
I'm going to go look.
Yeah, like more often, because knowing this oven, it burns it.
Nope, we're good. We have like maybe a few minutes left. What are you reading right now? Artificial intelligence? Wisdom. Artificial. I'll put what Matt's reading on the screen here in case anyone reads books like Matt.
How long has it been in for?
I don't know, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, probably didn't go. Well, it's supposed to be 18.
Hi guys, my name is Lila, and I had a really great day with my mom at home, and I give her kisses. Okay, Stella's turn. Hi guys, my name is Stella. My name is Stella, but mom can't pick me up fully because I'm a chonk. So. My day was great. 10 on 10 recommend. Yeah. Went for big walkies. Had big play in the backyard. Do you love your mommy? Oh, that was so sweet. Give me kisses. Thank you. Guys, I literally matched the Coronas.
That's so funny.
Nice. Cheers. Do you want a little lime for your little sun brew? Ah. This lime is spraying its juices. Don't spray my shirt. There we go. Didn't show you guys, but Matt got me American Heartbreak for my birthday. We picked it out when we were in Kingston. We were looking for some Noah because the goal is to have a shelf of a shelf of Noah, but we couldn't find any. And his new one does not come out until October or something. Oh my gosh, she has a really big yawn. Stella, can you say goodnight to the vlog? Can you say thanks for watching my vlog? Thanks for watching Mommy's vlog.